These days, we all live very busy lives. We work out of the home and in the home, taking care of kids or aging parents. And it can be very overwhelming and stressful.
Well, April, if you didn't know, this is Stress Awareness Month, so we brought in a couple of experts to keep you from losing it.
It can get ugly.
I know it can. Psychologist Dale Atkins is the author of Sanity Savers, Tips for Women to Live a Balanced Life. And Valorie Burton is a certified personal and executive coach and author
very
of,
important.
Yes, and fancy, Successful Women Think Differently.
Ladies, so nice to see you both.
Thanks. Stress is one of those things I think we always just try to manage. I mean, we figure that in a day we have kids and a job, et cetera, and you just try to make your way through. I always thought
it just comes with the territory.
In a way, it does come with the territory, but one of the things I think that we don't do enough is to really step back a little bit and say, what are the reasonable expectations that we have for ourselves and for the people who are asking things of us? Because we jump right in, we think we're going to do everything at once and we're going to do it all 100%.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
No. Yeah, I remember my little girl was very little, and she was basically saying, well, how come you're there or you're here? And I go, some things are urgent. And she looked at me, she goes, am I going to be urgent?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. How telling that is.
Yeah. And, you know, that's the question. What's going to be urgent for you? What really matters when you get to the end of your life? What really matters?
Yeah.
And, you know, one of the reasons we have a lot of stress oftentimes is because of what we're thinking.
Yeah.
And so it's really important to notice your thoughts when you're under stress, because your thoughts, if you're telling yourself, I can't handle this, I'm stressed out, that's when you tend to become more stressed.
One thing that Kathy Lee does is she always says, I'm going to deal with what I have to deal with right now. Don't tell me about an hour from now or 3 hours or tomorrow.
It's overwhelming.
But it gets to be too much.
And it's a wonderful connection of what Valorie just said about one's thoughts and what's reasonable and what's available to you, so that you look at the larger picture and you say, this is what I can do now. If I'm worried about what's going on over there, what I'm doing here is not going to get my full attention, and I will not feel as if I'm doing it well and competently.
Right.
And it seems to me that stress gets really out of hand when we're stressing over what we really truly have no control over.
Yes.
And if I couldn't pray about those things, I would be in a loony bin. How important is the spiritual life to this sort of thing?
Oh, it's huge. And that's where you get clear about why you're here, what's most important. And one of the best things we can do when we're talking about expectations is to lower our expectations. Research shows that actually makes you happier, believe it or not.
Yeah, we have too much on ourselves.
Well, we've got so much technology, we're expected to do more in less time. And what we have to realize is that sometimes the stuff we think really matters, trying to keep up with what everyone else is doing, really doesn't.
Keeping your tank full, though, you guys, I think is important, because I think what happens is you end up giving to everybody, and you don't work out, you don't do anything, you don't fill up.
You have to take care of yourself, because when you take care of yourself, you're able to give to other people, and you're able to give from your heart, not just from your head, and you are really very present there. The spiritual life is for everyone very different, and I think what we need to do is pay attention to what works for us. When do we quiet ourselves? How do we look at the larger picture? And we change, and other people change. So what we were able to do when we were younger may not be what we're able to do when we're older, and other people who expect things of us may not realize that. So we have to know what we can do and do it well.
You know, one of the weirdest things in my life was when I realized that if I got up 1 hour earlier, and just took that time to be quiet and to be spiritual in my own way, and I'm not trying to, you know, force my faith on other people, but it you remember, Hoda, it transformed my life. Because it sets your day the right way.
And one of the best things you can do is to have something to look forward to. When you say you start off praying, also ask yourself, what do I have to look forward to? If I don't have anything, can I create it? Because when you're stressed, one of the most important things you can do is to have more positive emotion. It actually expands your ability to deal with the stress.
Ladies, thank you.
You two are darn cute. I like that.
We're into it.
Even though we did all the talking, I like that. All right, thanks, ladies.